focus here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. This defense for the Chiefs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a give to Breida. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Breida will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, often on this drive, and he wound
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Come on. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Here we go.
Now Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Chiefs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, here's Breida. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Bass on for the extra point.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second and 2.
Get that quarterback. 15. March 49. March 49. Silver.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. You must be true.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And Kansas City drafted McCall Hardman, hoping he could be something of a Tyreek Hill clone. They're still trying to find his exact niche. He did have 41 catches last year, and he makes a nice one there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
McKinnon. Finding room to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This is Breida, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Kill.
They'll run on first down. Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Another huge season last year for Tyreek Hill, teaming up with Patrick Mahomes. Close to 1,300 yards receiving. 15 touchdowns as well. And that was second only to Devontae Adams. We know about the big plays. Also makes it dependable.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Breida. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Edwards-Helaire.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They run it with Breida. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
43's the team. 43. Check, 43.
On 2nd and 15 now, Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
43's the mic. Be a long day for you. Yellow. You gotta go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 41, Allen. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. You're trash. You're trash. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Switch up. Switch up.
From his end zone, Mahomes on third and long.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Allen now on first down. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And
now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I got him. Slam. Middle.
Allen gonna throw. Dancing to his left. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Check. 53's mic. Check. Hey, what's the ball?
Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
43 is the mic.
Mahomes going to throw.
It's Hill, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And going deep for Hill. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mike's 43. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They run once more with McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the questions are going to continue to mount for this club, no doubt. This will almost certainly be another losing effort. And the questions will become, where do they go from here? Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. They run again with Breida. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will get into the end end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
he's got it at the 15. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching.
And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City,